Okay, there's something that I was thinking about. I've actually, unfortunately, erased a few videos that I didn't realize. Whoa, that's a nice new Tesla. Oh, and you dinged it already. I gotta admit, that is like a space car. It is kind of cool. But, so, the plight of the black man as sort of this thing that the white liberals dedicated to. And so something that really hit me is this sort of this fantasy world, and that's one of those lines, like, oh, that's what it was, is that fool had that dope-ass truck out here last night. He had like this Ford F-150. He was like bumping like DMX. It was hella funny. It was huge too. It was like this is like the real deal Holyfield Ford F-150, like X, or something, the one built for you to do hella construction work in, and he was just bumping the fuck out of some DMX. It was hella funny. Way up, like, up at that point where he's like riding 8 feet up in the air and shit. So the plight of the black man. This is a religious concept that white liberals have, and a big part of it comes from really something that has come up in hood-servatives, American Gulag gang, is when you hear black people talking about things and you hear white liberals talking about things, and you realize these two people don't live around each other. That, like, you realize a lot of black Americans actually have very little interaction culturally with white people. Where, there's long discussions on things, like long exchanges of information and cultural stuff. It's just something, and I know hood-servative has, good morning, Ken, that hood-servative has brought this up, and I know he's noticed this, that there will be a discussion on the part of, at the black end of it, on black internet, where there's things being said by especially women that show they obviously have very, very few, like, kind of white friends. They are around other black people, like, and listen, pretty much. And then it started to hit me that, most white liberals are like this too. They live in these enclaves that, black people are either kind of too functional and boring for black people. Like, black people wouldn't move there because there's nothing exciting for them. There's nothing interesting or exciting. Like, for years, for like a decade of Soul Night, we almost never had a black person show up. There was a university here with like a team that is black on both sides in the middle of a white enclave, and yet none of these people would show up to Soul Night. We would advertise it as hard as we could, and no black people would show up. It was a white thing. Soul Night, Reggae Night was a white thing. Now, reggae versus hip-hop was a different thing. That's its own story. Enough respect due to them crew. But the respect for them DJ. And but yeah, okay, I gotta think about this. I gotta get some coffee, gotta get some stuff handled. And but yeah, just some first thoughts.